Hi, I'm J.R. Lemon. I play Devin Wade on Madden's Long Shot.
I'm Scott Porter, a.k.a. Colt Cruz, the cruise missile.
And make sure you subscribe to what?
SportsHeads. Click that subscribe button, y'all. Come on.
Bring it.
Yes, in that middle game on Sunday, we are going mile high. We're going way up there to Denver, Colorado, as the Broncos welcome the Dallas Cowboys. Both teams coming off of victories last week, but both teams did it on their defensive side of the ball. The Dallas Cowboys only gave up 233 yards to Eli Manning and the New York Giants. And the Denver Broncos held Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles, I did say it, the Los Angeles Chargers to 249 yards. And you look at this game, what says this is going to maybe decide what's going on Sunday in that contest?
It's strength on strength. You've got the Denver defense. Can it stack up against Dallas running game? Denver's interior line isn't that great. I'd expect Dallas to run straight at them. They don't really have a stud lineman that can stop the run. The other key is Denver's offensive line is going to miss Ron Leary. Can the offense keep pace with Dallas? There are, you can also, you look at Denver's defense. You've got Von Miller. He's a lot easier to contain. You never completely take him out of the game, but he's a lot easier to contain if you're running the ball rather than you are passing the ball.
Lowell Collins, nice game last week against Jason Pierre-Paul. Now this week, everybody keeps coming at him. This week he gets Von Miller.
I know it's not going to be easy for him. I mean, I'd say can Denver's offense with Trevor Siemian, can they get off the field? Basically, can they keep on the field long enough to give their defense a rest? Because their defense is going to be up against it this week. Dallas, but interesting though, Dallas for all their, they won 19-3 against the Giants. They only scored one touchdown and a few long field goals. So how good really are they? It's a massive test for them because this defense is a lot better than the Giants.
One of the things also, too, they got to get into the game. Des Bryant, he had 2 receptions and 9 targets. They got to find out a way to get Des involved in that offense. That's a big part of what they do.
I think also another key is Dak Prescott. The balls were sailing on him a little bit last week, quarterback for Dallas. And in that thin air as well, I think the one thing he's got to do is take his first read. So he's going to be looking again for Cole Beasley and Jason Witten. I think if he takes the first read, he'll be fine. And the other, going to the altitude thing, Denver in the first 2 weeks of the season, they're 19-1 at home since 2000. That could be a key,
I think that's a major key there. But you mentioned about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott with 2 more passes. If he doesn't throw an interception, he'll be the first quarterback in history to throw 500 passes and have 4 interceptions or less. So Dak takes care of the football for his team. But this is one of those games where he's going to have to do a good job. Trevor Siemian's going to have to do a good job. It's going to say, which quarterback are you betting on in the altitude of Mile High to come away with their team being successful?
Well, Dallas are 2.5-point favourites. And if you look at Denver's defence, their corners are good enough that they can play in man coverage, which means they can stack the box against the run. It's all about the run for me, Kev. And I think that Dallas would just about do it.
I have to go with that, too. I think the Denver Broncos were very fortunate last week, avoided the tie. No telling what would happen if they would have had to go into overtime. But I like the Dallas Cowboys, especially if they have Ezekiel Elliott out there. They can keep that balance going, and they could find themselves at 2-0. Watching SportsHeads. Don't forget, you can subscribe to us on YouTube, but you can also hit us on Twitter, Instagram. We would love to hear from you. We're trying to take the program from next level to next level to next level. Enjoy.